What was the workout?
Horrible.
What was it?
Horrible.
Is it good enough to win your battle in the Collins Cup?
No. Definitely last place in the Collins Cup. Everything's hard. I don't know. Maybe I just lost it. Have I lost it, Boo?
I mean, you lost it right now, that's for sure. Mentally.
That was really, like, I pushed myself dangerously hard. Like you can get injured undoubtedly. Do you know what I mean? Like going from 0 to 100 in anything is how you get injured. That is literally how you, everyone's always, oh yeah, I got back into it and then I got injured. It's like, that's how you get injured. 0 to 100. So it's like.
I mean, you asked for it.
Oh, no, I didn't though. Like I didn't push myself to the point of injury, hopefully.
No, I mean, you asked for the training.
That's a totally different thing. That's a totally different thing now we're talking about. Coach, give me a good volume.
So if you're saying you could have pushed yourself further then what's the problem?
No, I would say that it's getting dangerous. I'm at the danger point. Because also I'm not used to a woodway. Like
It's in your thing.
Oh, you put it back in here?
Yeah.
I'm not used to, like, that's a very unforgiving tread. That's like running on the pavement, or weirder than running on the pavement.
Well, you're 14 days out. You were sick. Tell us what all happened between the Canadian Open and now.
The Canadian Open was an embarrassing and humbling experience. And then, of course, I'm gung-ho to train really hard. And I go on the Discord and I talk about this and that. I'm about to train really hard and no limits and no fear. And done listening to the machine. And then I get COVID that night, of course. So then I take basically a week off. And now here I am, another week removed from hard training. And it's hard to train hard because I'm like 2.5 months removed from hard training. It's like a little bit upsetting if I'm being honest with you. Felt like I was doing good work and I wasn't. Clearly was not doing good work, clearly. Huh?
Dr. Talbot, not me.
Clearly was not doing good work. Now my hand's broken. I'm gonna stop swimming for a week. F off. Oh well.
Watch me educate. Yeah, we been coulda started, but it's never late. Do it for my kids, yeah, let's set it straight. Do it for your kids, gotta set it straight. It's time to regulate. We need change now. We need solar, we need EV in the game now. Make it changes so the earth we know can stay around. Make it changes cause we had no time for playing around. Let's quit the playing around. First rule to me, let's keep it clean.
What do you like the most about the 100K distance?
What I like the most is that it highlights how bad I am at triathlon. That's what I like about it the most, because Kona, on the other hand, is it's a very simple course for a very untechnical person like myself. And so these 100K ones, I mean, the swim is extremely difficult because it's longer. The swims so far have been technical. So that highlights many weaknesses of mine. The bikes are in like cities, so they're technical. The competition is very deep. And yeah, it's hard to make up time. And then the run is against guys who are some of the best runners in the sport. Have been, anyway. And so it highlights all of my weaknesses. It's perfect. So if I can figure out a way to do well in these 100K races, then when we go back to the normal, longer bike, very untechnical bike, longer run, very untechnical run, very straightforward swim, just a big U, basically.
all of those things are, you know, the gains I can make in the 100K will pay dividends in the races I want to win. It's fun to win. It's cool, you know, it's good for business. Makes you look like, hey, you're still pretty good. But it's not good for development, right? Racing no one is not good for development. You have to race the best guys in the world in situations that are not advantageous to you. And that's when you're weak like I am, you need that. You need that stimulus. I need that stimulus now. As painful as it is, I'd much rather skip out and go do a bunch of local races, you know, with no one there, because I'll get the W's. But that's going to do nothing for my development. Mont-Tremblant 70.3, I probably could have, if a Gustav was there or something, I could have made the assessment after that. Don't go back to Flagstaff. Do not go back to Flagstaff. You are like a long way away from the best. But because I won, even won with a flat tire, mentally it's impossible to do the self-analysis that you get when you go, on the other hand, to a race where you're 4 minutes down out of the water, you make up no time on the bike, and then you lose 3 minutes in the run. Then you start to do some analysis, and you start to look at yourself. And that's what's required now. That's where I'm at now. That I can't keep playing around like this just because it's not good for business to get 7th. I need to go get my ass handed to me, and I need to come here and feel like a complete bag of shit until the next one, and train in complete fear and analyze what I'm doing and fix it, because there's no more excuses now. Like this is it now for me. Like I'm in the final stages here. I'm at the peak of physical and mental strength, and if I keep fucking around, there's no more fucking around. Like I don't have time. So to piss away 2 months doing a new stimulus that you have no data points on when everything was going well, that is, you're pissing it away again. So now it's do or die, truly do or die in my career. Whatever, if I run out of time, whatever, but I can't fuck around anymore. It's do or die, and you do it now. So we start right now. And what does that mean? There's no way you can win a race without being the strongest biker in the sport. There's no way, so you better figure out how to get there. Everyone says, oh, you just got to focus on your swim. What the do you think I've been doing for the last 12 years? Truly. Like, I'm a bad swimmer. For the reason that I can focus on my bike and become significantly better at biking is the reason why I suck at swimming. The opposite of it. I don't have much talent at swimming. I've worked really hard to get where my swim is, and I have to continue to work really hard to keep it where it is. Otherwise, as you see, it greatly deteriorates, and suddenly my deficits go from 245 to 345. That's how quickly it can happen in a month or two. But you need to get your head around, you will be the best biker, end of the story, and you will then run the best off of extreme bikes. That's the only way. There is no other pathway, so figure it out. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what the lactate machine says. Figure out how to do it. To, at the end of my career, not feel that I left, that I didn't give it my all, that I didn't devote myself entirely to the pursuit, and fail, but at least I tried. I'm totally fine with failure. That's not a problem. What I'm not fine with is at the end, and I'm on the backstage and I've run out of the physical capacity because I'm declining now, and say that I didn't go for it. I didn't really go intuitively to the absolute best that I could do to try and win. And I can say that I've not been doing that the last 6 or 7 months. It's time to, don't get me wrong, you don't go like polarized in directions, but it's time to do some training now, some real training, not the machine tells me I can't or I must do something else, you know what I mean? Time to do some real training.
I averaged 322 in the race. I'm averaging 340 now.
Are you hurting?
Yeah, I'm really hurting. It's wonderful.
You enjoy hurting?
I enjoy working. Now we're working.
Into your ride, how'd you feel?
Awesome. Amazing. Excited. Excited for a world of opportunity.
How hard was the workout?
Good. Beautifully hard. It's perfect. It's not too hard that, well, it's hard, but good stimulus. Machine said 18 different things. Doesn't matter. Listen to your body.
So what's on tap now?
It's just a little warm up and then 45 minutes at supposedly goal 80K pace. So like 3/4 of the race basically. Yeah, so like 3/4, 18K pace. So like 3/4 of the race in practice.
Good, great, really good. I did 12K at pace, which I may have to respect myself a little bit too. So I am going 0 to 100, but in a decently respectful manner. And so I did it at 11.2 on the Woodway, which Woodways are always good. It's hard work. So that's 40 minutes at 320K pace after 2 hours, 45 minutes on the bike. So it's better than I did in Edmonton, that's for sure. So you got to start somewhere. So it was good. It was the beginning of hard work.
Why don't you go racing some easier races and get some confidence?
Why do you ask me stupid questions?
I'm serious.
I mean, I've done plenty of races. I've got wins, course records. None of it's relevant. None of it is relevant. The only thing I want is that world title, and that's it. I just want to race the best guys, and the only way to even make it remotely conceivably possible to win the world title is to race the best guys and see where you stand. Get humbled if you need to, and go back and go to work and figure out how to do it. You don't get that going to races without the best guys there. So that's the only thing I want to do, is devote myself now to being the best. And the only way to do that is to race the best. Even if you get your ass handed to you and it's humbling and the sponsors don't like it, it just doesn't matter. I can make money other ways. This is more than just making money for me.